up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel once again at Daily Driven Dachshunds. We're going to talk a little bit about a project that we got coming up here pretty soon, and it's nothing other than my brother George's, the White Fang 280ZX white body. You guys seen this car before. We're just going to get onto the knife pretty soon, so stay tuned in. Let's talk about it. Let me show you what we're going to have going on. Here we go. Let's go. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
So I've never really showed you guys the engine on this car because it's pretty much factory.
Yes, unmolested.
It's unmolested, but here we go. I'm kind of embarrassed to do this because there's really nothing that's, you know, outstanding about what.
But the purists, the purists, they actually, you know, appreciate this.
So basically, what we got here is a bone stock, unmolested, other than the injector cooling system, which I took that off.
And a cold air intake.
And I did a cold air intake. So basically, you're seeing an unmolested 280ZX, fully functional engine bay. It's got all the features: cruise control, windshield washer, I mean everything that came out of the factory is what you're basically seeing right now. Obviously, it's dirty and it's a little old and so on and so forth. This car's an '83, so you know it's got its years. But yeah, pretty soon, guys, we're gonna surprise you with a pretty cool project. I got some really wild ideas about what I want to do with this car, and pretty soon we're gonna go ahead and start the project, and we'll kind of show you, you know, throughout the whole project what we're doing and my wild ideas. But I'll give you guys a little hint, a little taste of what I'm about to do. I'm gonna twin turbo this fucking thing.
Twin turbo, baby. Let's go.
Yep. So it's gonna be twin turbo, but part of the plan is we're gonna start off by building the kit. You know, we're gonna take everything that's non-essential out of this engine bay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the kit. So a lot of the fabrication that's gonna take place, that's the first thing we're gonna do. So we're gonna fabricate everything, make sure everything fits right in an empty engine bay, minus anything else that we don't need, like cruise control. You know, we're gonna eliminate power steering, this and that, blah blah blah. So once that's done and the kit's pretty much fitted, then I'm gonna pull the engine completely out of the car, and I'm gonna completely gut the whole engine bay. I'm gonna prep the engine bay, I'm gonna sand it down, and then I'm gonna do a full paint job in this engine bay. I'm gonna go with a gloss black to match the gloss black that we have here. So when you lift the hood and you go into the engine bay, it's all gonna be gloss black. So basically from this point on, it's all gonna be gloss black. As far as like engine colors, obviously, I don't know if you guys seen my brother's Pro Tuner intake. I got the same intake, so it's gonna be nice polished intake. I think I'm gonna go white on the valve cover. Leave some comments there below if you guys think that's a good idea.
We could do white, black in the center, and then the letters in polished. Some combination, something crazy like that.
Leave it in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I should go with. Remember, the engine base will be gloss black, so it's got to be something that pops.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. I'm, you know, doing the intake manifold, all the
radiator.
Yeah, it's gonna be a racing radiator up front.
Now, when we talk about twin turbo, we really were talking about not on that side. We're gonna be on this side.
Well, I don't know if you guys are familiar with my previous car, but I was one of the first, if not the first, to do a passenger side mounted turbo.
Many years ago.
So I'm gonna build something pretty wild. You guys gotta stay tuned, man. I can't give you all the details, but I'm gonna build something pretty wild. So
it's coming up. So stay tuned in on the channel. We're gonna be definitely following this build, and we're gonna be doing it closely with our buddies from Pro Tuners. I'm gonna use some of their parts.
Yep.
And eventually, in December, I should be dropping in my turbo engine as well. So we're gonna be doing some crazy stuff on the channel throughout the year.
Another thing we're doing is we're gonna install an Apex Engineering rear subframe. The reason why we want to do that is because we want to shift the tires more towards the center of the car. That way we can get a little bit lower stance on the car right now and eliminate some of the rubbing. Because some of the issues that we've been having is, you know, when we get on it, or we get a nice, you know, like a nice bump or a pothole, she'll rub a little bit because the wheels are not centered on the car. So if you look, right now, even though she's not dropped that much, there's a wider gap on the back than there is on the front, and that's because of the way this suspension is designed. It's got trailing arms, so the more you lower it, the more it pulls those wheels in. So yeah, that's another thing we're gonna do with Apex Engineering. They got a great product, so
we all know about it.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys will get to see that as well. And again, we're gonna feature it on my brother's channel. So just kind of stay tuned for updates and stuff, and that's what we got going on.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Definitely. So stay tuned in for that build, guys. This is gonna be insane. I can't wait to start getting some work done on this thing. And moving forward, I know it's not gonna be something that's gonna be quick. It's gonna take a little while, but once you get started, you know, that's all it takes. So definitely got a lot of work ahead of us. I think as far as the front mount, you're gonna put it right against the bumper in the front too, right?
Yeah, so the plan with that is, right now it's got a really small mount. I'm actually gonna cut a little bit of this material out, and I'm gonna push it more forward, so the inner quarter is gonna sit more in a forward position, and you're gonna get a little bit bigger mount up front.
This is like the MS3, what's it called, the anniversary bumper or whatever. MSA Type 3, I think it is. Yeah. Bumper.
Something's not right with this bumper. It was different. For some reason, it's kind of pushed forward, and I think it's because of the flares. Because of the flares, it had to go a little bit more forward. It pushed it forward. It looks kind of cool, you know what I mean? But
it's great, man. It's no big deal.
You know what I mean? It's just different.
That's all. Sweet. All right, well, there you have it. That's gonna be the build that we're gonna be having on the channel with this car pretty soon. So stay tuned in for that. Leave your comments below what you think, whether they're positive or negative, but always they're positive, so I ain't worried about that. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. I got a car show on Saturday at Florida Gulf Coast University. I'm taking the Silver Bullet out there. Good luck. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, we're out. Peace. Keep wrenching.